Hey guys, Dan Heilman back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about the price of MicroStrategy, MSTY, MSTX. We're going to talk about these leverage funds and what would happen if we entered the next bear market like we have many times. If we go look at the chart, we have basically entered a bear market every 4 years, and we usually see drawdowns of about 80 to 90%. There you go. 75 was the last pullback from top to bottom. So we often see these pullbacks with Bitcoin where they go into a bear market, but they are getting less, right? They are getting smaller and smaller. And we're going to talk about what happens if we see this and what happens to the price of MSTY. There's an 83%, then we had a 79%, and this one could be, I don't know, a 75% pullback. What would happen to the price of MSTY? What would happen to MSTR, MicroStrategy, which is now rebranded Strategy? Would they get fully liquidated? At what price would that happen? It's not really liquidated. We'll go through it, but we'll go through some examples because I see an increasing amount of people who are saying, why don't I sell all of my Bitcoin and buy MSTY and retire off the dividends? And there's a couple things that is problematic with this, and it usually all relates to the price of Bitcoin going down a lot in the next bear market. There is a small chance that we have already seen the top for Bitcoin. That is not my base case, and I don't believe that, but there's a small chance that that has happened, especially, wow, interesting. Especially if we see a very large recession, the price of Bitcoin could come down and pull back a lot. So what would happen to the price of MSTY? Could it go completely out of business, aka getting liquidated? It's not exactly a leverage fund, so it's not called liquidated, but you could have the NAV go to zero. If you don't know what NAV means, it's the net asset value. So this is the total value of the fund minus the liabilities, which is their debt, divided by the number of shares. Okay, so that's basically like the value of the company is the NAV. Okay, it's not exactly the price, but it is the value of the company. I just see so many people now. I've seen hundreds of posts like this, and I actually just recently found out that one of my friends has a decent sized position in MSTY. Now it's not, you know, his entire net worth or anything like that, but we're going to talk about that. So what would happen? Now, it's really interesting here. I asked Grok, and you can kind of like pause the screen if you want to read all of this. But so first point is I said, can MSTY get liquidated, and at what Bitcoin price would that happen? Okay, so it doesn't really get liquidated, but MSTY could shrink significantly, and basically NAV erosion and downside risk, right? So the erosion you can see very clearly on the chart. So if I pull up the MSTY chart, you can see the erosion of value already, okay? You can see that at a price of $45 on MSTY, the Bitcoin price was $70,000, okay? And then the next peak, so this is March 2024, and then if we fast forward to November 2024, the price was 44. Now this is the daily close. It did wick up almost to the point, or maybe even slightly above this, but you can see the daily close was $44. The daily close was $45. If I went and look at Bitcoin, the daily close price was 70,000 and the daily close price was 95,000. So Bitcoin was up 34% and MSTY is down 3%. So there's definitely some erosion of price on MSTY. And of course, because it pays such a high dividend, it needs to get that money from somewhere. So I said, how does MSTY generate the yield? And they basically sell option premiums, they sell covered calls, they sell calls against MSTR. So that's how they get their leverage, is they sell call options. And they also have some interest from US Treasuries because they hold short-term US Treasuries as collateral to support its option positions. And they basically create synthetic exposure through option buying. So buying call options and selling put options. So that's what they have there. And there's already increased volatility with MSTR, and then if you look at MSTY, it's the same. So the yield often quoted as extremely high, about 100% annually, which is pretty insane. I do think these funds are pretty good for short-term holds. especially while we're in a bull market. Like if you happen to be able to buy the bottom of some of these funds and hold them to near the top, obviously that's a hard scenario to replicate, right? But if we go look at like something like MSTR, I mean, if we go to the weekly here, you can see that you could potentially, the yearly cycle low was about $19. So you could have potentially bought for $19 and then sold for $542. And you can see that's a gain of 2,900%. If we look at Bitcoin, if you bought the very bottom and sold the very top, it's not going to be the same, right? So that was 29,000. If we look at this, that's only 560,000. So you can see they are quite leveraged when they come into the bear market because the price goes down a lot for these leverage funds. You know, a lot of people pull out because the price has gone very, very low. So it's kind of interesting. You know, that's a huge difference. 3,000 versus 557%. Okay. So just holding Bitcoin, you can't get those kind of returns. But if you do purchase something like MSTR at the very, very bottom, which this indicator here that I'm using, Camel Finance indicator, did pick the very bottom as 12.27.22. Okay, so 12.27. What is that? It's actually a little bit before here. It's pretty much there. Yeah, so pretty much the bottom. They correlated the bottom with the bottom. So it's really interesting, and it just makes me really worried because how many people I see posting this. I see people taking mortgages against their house to buy MSTY, and I see people liquidating their entire 401k, their entire Roth IRA, and purchasing MSTY and planning to hold this the rest of their life, and they're going to see the value go down insane if and when we go into the next bear market. Now, it's not a question of when we go into the next bear market. It's a question of when, not if, right? It's definitely, we will see significant pullbacks. The only thing that would stop that would be massive government adoption, company adoption, literally everyone on earth buying Bitcoin, you know, all these companies. There's even a new company, XXI, that's coming out that's going to be a competitor to MSTR. So the only way is that if everyone gets a strategic reserve, the US, every country, that'd be pretty much the only way, in my opinion, where we would not see a very significant pullback. Now, if we talk about what we had before, what did we say the pullback was? Let's pretend this one is a 75% as a worst case. So that's going to a 26, you know, maybe we even get down to 25,000. Do I think it's going to go that low? No, I don't think it's going to go that low, but we could see this. I think there is increasing adoption. And even if I go look at my logarithmic analysis here, if I go look at some log charts, my estimation is that we could potentially see a price of all the way up to about 218,000, and the pullback would come back to the 68 to 48,000 range. So that's my prediction, but we could have a lot happen, right? That would cause this to collapse even further. Something like MicroStrategy basically getting liquidated or becoming insolvent, or even these other funds like MSTY could generate a very low price. I don't think we're going to see anything below 16,000 ever again. That's usually never happened. You know, as you can see, here's the logarithmic chart here, and we've never seen anything like that. If you actually smooth this out and take a moving average over 4 years, the price has never gone down on Bitcoin ever. Now, it's really interesting to look at, but it's not the same scenario for stuff like MSTR and MSTY. So I don't know. I get continuously worried when I see posts like this right here saying, you know, I'm going to put my entire life savings in it. And I ask, you know, what is the price? So let's see what it says here. So MicroStrategy liquidation price, debt to Bitcoin calculation, dividing MicroStrategy's billion in debt by its holdings in Bitcoin. The theoretical liquidation price is approximately 13,000. Now that's a really low price, and I don't see that happening. But the price of MicroStrategy could go back to $50, right? From $500 to $50. So that would be a very big pullback here. You can see historical context. In 2022, it fell to 15,000, and MicroStrategy faced liquidation concerns, but avoided triggers because its debt was unsecured and they lacked specific Bitcoin collateral requirements. Yeah, I don't know. So realistic liquidation threshold is around 16,500 and 17,000 Bitcoin. Now, the impact for MSTY, which is the scenario we're talking about, and we're saying, you know, bear market could be to 20 to 25,000. I don't think it's going to get that low. If it does get that low, I will be buying a lot of Bitcoin. I'll tell you that right now. If we do see those prices, I will be buying literally as much Bitcoin as I can muster. I will have any penny I own will be going into Bitcoin if we get anywhere near those prices. I don't think the price will go below 60,000. That's my guess. There's also a statistic that every election on November 5th, the price has never gone below that ever again. So that's why I have this little green dot here at 68,400, because that was the price at election day. However, we hit an all-time high before the halving this cycle for the first time ever. So that might throw off that statistic, that prediction where the price never goes below the November 5th price of election day. So I don't know, kind of interesting that if we go to MSTY, Bitcoin at 13,000 to 17,000, if Bitcoin drops, MSTR would likely drop by 80 to 90%. And the fund might not liquidate, but it become unsustainable, leading to closure. So you could lose your MSTY. It could go basically to zero is what this is saying. They might have to close it because they don't have the money to keep it afloat. 20 to 1,000 Bitcoin, MicroStrategy avoids liquidation, but faces intense pressure. MSTR stock could drop 50 to 70%, dragging MSTY share price down significantly to maybe $5, $15. Distributions would shrink as well. So they wouldn't be paying out the same yield that they've been paying for a very long time, or even a prolonged $30,000 long-term period. Now, again, these numbers are very small. So I don't want to say the liquidation risk is zero, but I think it's very low. But another thing is just the NAV decay. I showed you that. You can see the NAV decay. The price of Bitcoin goes up 35%, but the price of MSTY actually goes down 3%. Now, this is daily closes. There was a tiny peak. So even Bitcoin went up 35, let's say MSTY went up 3%. In the best case scenario, you'll see the volatility decay and the price will just erode very low. MSTR bankruptcy unrelated to Bitcoin. So there's another scenario. If MicroStrategy's software business fails or Saylor's leadership falters due to like fraud or something like that, MSTR could face bankruptcy, even if Bitcoin holds its value, harming MSTY. I think if that happens, and he's forced to sell a bunch of Bitcoin, that could also collapse the price, and that might cause the next bear market. So kind of scary scenarios, and I don't like to be super bearish, but I wanted to go through this just because I see so many people saying I'm going to put my entire life savings into MSTY, and I think that's a very bad idea. A very bad idea. But yeah, so MSTY yield up to 166. Some people say 100% annually. So it's a massive yield, but that is the risk of holding it long term. Now, if I wanted to hold a significant amount of money in MSTY, I would wait for this next bear market, which could happen next year. When I go back to my price prediction for Bitcoin, I'm saying the bottom of the bear market is basically October 2026, if it continues as it's continued in the past. You can see we've had these cycles that have been pretty reliable, really. You can see these reliable price windows where you have a big acceleration phase, you have like an accumulation phase, and then you have this big bear market phase for 1 year. It's basically 1 year down, 3 years up is basically the cycle for Bitcoin. So if this happens again, that is going to be very harmful for your MSTR and your MSTY positions. So my plan is to close all of I do have some MSTX as well, which is another leveraged MSTR. And you can see I actually bought in on November, and I sold like 3/4 of my position really close to the top. I had about a 400% gain in literally a matter of weeks when Trump came into office. And I sold off, about 3/4 of my position. Now, the rest of the position I hold is now actually negative compared to where it was in November, which is funny because the price is not lower. The price of Bitcoin is not lower than it was in November. So that's it for the video. Just want to talk about this. If you do want to do any leverage trading and not focus on these guys doing your leverage trading, feel free to open up a Bitunix account. I have a link below. It helps me out. That's the best way to support this channel. So if you want to do any leverage trading, feel free. I am basically out of leverage positions right now because I do think we're going to see somewhat of a pullback here in the next week. I don't think it's going to be a very large pullback, but I am expecting some sort of a pullback, maybe down into this green bar range of best case scenario is we get a pullback to 92. Worst case scenario, I think maybe 84, maybe even 80 to retest this line, 82. I don't think it's going to go that low. We'll probably stop somewhere about the 88,000. That's kind of my target for where we're going to get a pullback. And we also don't have to get a pullback, but also my indicator is saying we'll have a cycle low about the 10th of next month. So we'll see what happens. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a comment, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and use my link below if you want to try any leverage trading. So that's it for the video. Have a great day. See you guys.